Sing is a new animated feature film written and directed by Garth Jennings. It stars the voices of people like Matthew McConaughey, Reese Witherspoon, Seth MacFarlane, and Scarlett Johansson. So this is one of these movies that has a bunch of anthropomorphic animals. It tells the story of a koala named Buster Moon. And on a side note, why you'd get Matthew McConaughey to voice a koala, which is native to Australia, I'm not 100% sure why. So Buster is a shonky theatre owner. He owes a lot of people money, and he decides in order to make a comeback, he's going to hold a singing competition. Initially, he sets the prize at $1,000, but due to a mistake, the word gets out that the prize is $100,000. So, needless to say, he gets a lot of people or animals auditioning. Things are going well until it's discovered what the actual prize is, and when things start falling apart, it's up to Buster to put on one final show which is gonna save the day and make him a star, make everybody a star, and in the meantime, there's music and there's singing and there's animals. Now look, I didn't really have any intention of seeing this flick, I gotta admit, but I won a competition on Facebook where I had to caption this picture, and this is the caption I used, which was apparently good enough to win me the prize. So, look, you know, hey, free screening, why not? So I'm sitting there watching this movie, and all the kids in the audience seem to be really getting into it. There was a whole bunch of 3-year-olds who were yelling out quotes and just dancing and singing and getting carried away. God bless those little kids, love them. Anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm sort of thinking to myself, like, oh, this movie's probably okay for kids. You know, the adults are probably not going to mind it, but it was a bit of a shallow script. It had these themes of not having any fear and doing what you love in life and being who you are. But, you know, I was kind of on the fence about it until the final act with the big musical performance. And holy crap, man, I'm sitting there tapping my foot and really getting into it. And there was a lot of emotion involved. And I didn't realize how invested in the characters I had actually been up until that point of the movie. So we have a bunch of characters like Rosita the pig, who's played by Reese Witherspoon, who, you know, she's a housewife who's looking after 25 kids and a husband who's always off at work and doesn't care what she does. Her dream is to become a singer. Then we got Mike, who's played by Seth MacFarlane, who's kind of a Rat Pack Sinatra guy with a bit of attitude, who's a street performer who wants to make it big, and he owes some bears a lot of money. And Ash, who's voiced by Scarlett Johansson, who's kind of a teeny, angst-ridden girl who, well, porcupine, who doesn't want to conform to, you know, being a pop sellout, wants to do her own thing, and, you know, she's a bit of a grungy, punky sort of character. So, you know, we have all these different stories and stuff going on through the film, and, yeah, like I said, I didn't realize how much I had liked these characters up until the very end. So, you know, it's the kind of thing, look, if you're a parent and you want to take your kids to see it, you're not going to be disappointed. It was a perfectly okay way to spend a day at the movies. And if you're a little kid who's going to see it, for God's sake, stay in your seat, you little... Yeah, no, it's okay. Do what you want. You know, just have fun. But this movie definitely wasn't like Zootopia that came out last year, which also had anthropomorphic animals, but, you know, that was more catered towards a grown-up audience because it had a lot of themes that pertain to anybody, really. So it wasn't quite like that. This is definitely a movie that's catered more for the kids. So, yeah, Sing was perfectly harmless entertainment. I definitely didn't hate the movie, and, yeah, I probably wouldn't own it on Blu-ray. It's not the sort of thing I really need to see again, but if I ever had to see it again, yeah, I wouldn't mind sitting down to it, and I'm going to give Sing a 7 out of 10. So let me know what you thought of Sing, and in the meantime, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you to everybody who's been subscribing lately. I'm almost up to 200, so that's pretty exciting. And drop me some comments either here or on Facebook. All my social media links are in the description below because I like to talk about movies, and I would love to talk about movies with you. Catch you next time.
Click subscribe to stay up to date with all the latest movie reviews. Skynet will be taking over any day now, so what have you got to lose? Nyah.